Hey folks, how's it going out there? Sure, chat's working real quick. Cool. All right. No music today. Got a bit of a disconnect in audience desires because I've got people who the YouTube audience doesn't really like the music, but the Twitch audience does. So until I figure out how to strip the music out of the VOD, I'll just keep it out and I'll come back to it another day. Um, really not playing much Magic lately, so not super informed. I think keep seeing a lot of depth, so I'm actually gonna get a second Caracas in here. Um, and either the Chalice or the Mindbreak Trap can go. Haven't really been feeling Chalice lately. And hello, Kernu. Also considering making this Mindbreak Trap a surgical, but then you really do die to a lot of very fast nonsense. You have like no recourse. As far as main deck, I went to the 4th mountain. That was good last time, so I'll keep doing that. Main deck's been pretty good. Don't really want to change anything. Last stream, I had some blurriness in the VOD, and I'm not sure if that was also during the broadcast. Bumped up the bitrate slightly for this stream, and it does look a little blurry. Now, if I make this full screen, which has other problems, it doesn't actually get any better. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, none of that's gonna help me. I don't know why it's a little bit blurry. Maybe it's just the connection from the main computer to the main monitor to the secondary monitor, because this is on the secondary 1080p monitor. Mess with the scaling. Hmm. No, that didn't do anything. I don't know. I don't know. It is blurry. Oh, let's get in a game. Maybe it'll be fine. All right, make sure we get the right deck list. Hope everyone's doing all right this weekend. keep the deck list pulled up. Like, paranoia is like, is it blurry? Is it not blurry? I can't quite tell. Because I'm seeing a smaller version of it. Oh, if you're just joining, actually, I mean, just in general, I would appreciate if you answered this Twitter poll. Was MTGBot not here? Weird. Huh. Wonder what caused it to leave. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, on the draw here. Definitely have a mulligan, obviously. We're going to 5. This one's pretty rancid. Alright. This is not terrible. Ultra Art, thanks for the follow. I think we'll bottom the lands and hope Devil Expert's good. But keeping the third land is also very reasonable. It's like Delver. Okay. I'm okay with him dazing Lackey. Force, sure. Interesting. I suspect that they don't have daze. They've drawn a daze, but I don't really want to expose this cavern. I could just lose if I don't, and they do have daze, or they have double force. I'll play around double force. It sucks that I'll get wastelanded, but I'm also gonna do this right now to play around stifle or bolt, land bolt. Oh, the port can be pretty good. green. Ooh. Right, Operation Port the shit out of you. Let's go. I guess in a way, the fact that the Wasteland ate the cavern and didn't hit the port is really good. It's a bit of an interesting question of, do I... Hopefully they play a Delver. Ooh, Brainstorm Lock. Alright, don't really feel need to do anything then. Ooh. It's 1-1. Going the distance. Yeah. Yeah. Don't want to play the Pashlik until I can port plus hold up Caracas, so I want one more land. I think we're just passing. Might end step flash in an expert. Hey Yoram, thanks for the 3 months Prime. Glad to see ya. I could cycle the incinerator. Yeah, I think that's actually probably better. Alright. Alright, and because they're going to go to discard this turn, I don't want to play anything. We also have lands on the bottom of our deck, so I don't really want to fetch yet. Kind of a weird dance that's going on. I guess I'll play the Pashalik. Kind of waiting for a cavern, but okay, I didn't get forced. That's cool. So the Brainstorm found them some lands. Goof. Sure. All right. So it's a 3/4. We can go expert, trigger on the stack, sack expert. There'll be 3 goblins in play plus ping. It's a pretty cool way to kill a Tarmogoyf. And that does mean we're not porting this turn, because I really want to protect my dude. None of the green threats are of particular concern right now. Ooh, that's annoying. That's good though. We flooded out, but the fact that our lands are also spells is pretty fucking good. Like Brazen Borrower token. Sure. There we go. Yeah. Roll to 5, who cares? Alright. So we saw Goyf, Borrower, what's his face? Bone Crusher. Inclined, these 5. Probably where I want to be. Powder. Don't like Blood Moon very much on the draw. Don't want more than 1 Pyrokinesis. I might want a 3rd Blast over Pyrokinesis, but since they should Bone Crusher, Whirler kills Hex Drinker, both in the form of the ETB killing unleveled Hex Drinkers, and then if you vial it in mid-combat, you can eat a 4/4 because of 1 damage plus 3/3 first strike. Also, hitting Delver, Brazen Borrower is good enough. Also, just survives Rough Tumble is a relevant part of the card. Doesn't die to Bone Crusher. Hmm. It is fine. Not great by any stretch, but we have a Cavern and we have a Port and we have 2 basics. Yeah, Blood Moon's a very high variance card in this matchup. If it gets countered, you often just lose because of Goif is like a 6-7. Alright, this game actually might hinge on whether or not the Delver flips blindly here. Alright, that's a really good sign. Ponder Shuffle. Lander. Double Cavern. I do. Chain Whirler. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so oh, something I wanted to do. Start writing down why I win and why I lose. Just be mindful of that. So I can get a notepad. I don't want to record win-loss data, so to speak. I want, because that gets me too concerned with, like, win rate. Cristobal, thanks for the follow. I'm not trying to look at win rate. I'm trying to look at, like, what are the cards that are actually winning me the game and what's actually causing me to lose. Alright, so... Yeah, breakpoints, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good way to think of it. Alright, so first match, Rug Delver. Yeah, yeah, I do look at replays a lot. But something I can just do quickly on the stream as I'm going. Yeah, I look at my replays almost every time. This one was pretty easy, right? Game 1, I won because of Schadenport. Plus Cavern. Game 2. I mean, Cavern. Oh yeah, Pashalik. Generating board. And game 2 is just like Cavern plus Expert. That's pretty straightforward. I think something that's easy to forget. Cavern is virtual card advantage. Except thinking a lot about how, like, blue decks right now are very concerned with getting their land counts lower. Like, Anurag's trying to play 18 land control deck. 18 land control decks with, like, Abundant Harvest because he doesn't want to get mulligan again. Flooding is, like, really awkward when you Jeez. I'm gonna keep this off double wasteland. Bottom of. Not a good hand at all though. Big Wraith. Okay. It's Doomsday or Shadow. And it's not good against either. Well, wait, double wasteland can sometimes get people. So basically, like, flooding is just really bad for those decks, but for me, Force Flood mitigation and Cavern is effective virtual card advantage because it will turn some number of your blue opponents' cards in their hand blank. Let's Duress. Okay, so Doomsday. Winter Orb is backbreaking? Not really. We're a Vile deck. Lackey doesn't care. Oh, they're about to get wastelanded. Cool. Winter Orb. You have Crater Maker for Winter Orb as well. I don't think Orb is all that terrifying. Okay. So they know about the Wastelands, but they don't know about the port, I believe. Oh, no, they do. Okay. So they know my whole hand except that. Is it better if I make this bigger? This is a good size. Well, if it's Doomsday, we can put in Pile Driver, then start hitting for 4 a turn. Isn't awful. Then if we like find a Matron, we can get Sling Gang into play. And that'll be game winning. So we do have a lot of good draws. We have a lot of bad ones as well. Any more lands? Leading to Rest versus Basic Mountain reasonable? I mean, maybe they thought we were Burn? And they wanted to take like, oh no, you can't take Eidolon. I don't know. Alright, they didn't shuffle. They also didn't play a land. I guess they know about the Wasteland, so it's a draw. I think they only had 1 land, which is why they got. See? A little surprised there wasn't a Brainstorm. I think they have a duel in their hand, and they're just not playing it. That they found off the Ponder. Okay, Pedal. I go to discard, okay. I mean, any creature is something here, right? So they're looking for Dark Ritual, certainly. But they're getting pretty low. They're on a 2-turn clock. And if we get to hit them next turn, they take 7 down to 4. And they can't cycle like 2 Street Wraiths. Which could be important for getting through the pile. Yeah, they can't. They definitely can't do it past the turn pile. They're literally dead on board if they do it past the turn pile. So best draw here is Sling Gang. Matron's also good, but bad against Force of Will. Pashlik is also lethal. No, Goblins does not play Bolt. It got played in the sideboard a little bit when Dreadhorde was legal. Okay, so it might be double pedal Doomsday. But then, unless they have like LED cycler guy. Tarfire, yeah. Those were the days of Tarfire. They're obviously mana light though, so like constructing a pile. They need LED. It has to be LED. Cycle into, okay, LED cycle, or okay, Doomsday, put LED on top. Cycler, no, they need another cycler. I think they need double cycler. Because they need to be able to go LED Ideas Unbound, Pedal Oracle. Right? It's okay, they do have the LED. So if they cast Doomsday and have a cycler in hand. Okay, so that tells me they don't have it, right? Okay, okay, ritual. Okay, this actually makes it a lot easier for them. So now a cantrip kills me. That's unfortunate. We just needed one more creature. Let it out a little bit. I mean, we also kept 6 lands. One pile driver. So definitely more aggressive 5. Could have definitely won this game. It's turn 6. Granted, I mean, the Wasteland import certainly mattered. Yeah, we were on 6, so we would have to go to 5. Okay, so it's the personal tutor version. And then the cantrip. Oh, ideas, okay. So that could have gone a lot better, but fine. I want to leave in Whirler in case they side into Sitchmore Witch. And I think this is how. So if we had known that our opponent was on Doomsday, then we'd not have kept the hand, but yep, all right. Now, Lackey or Vial is a bit of an interesting question. I think I'm leading on Lackey. It's bad if they force, though. Shit. Fucking sucks. Ithocles, thanks for the follow. So you can lead on Vial to get the force out because let's draw another Lackey. The problem with leading on Vial instead of Lackey is like a Thoughtseize. Okay, they had Thoughtseize. No, it's not. It's not really. Postport's not that goldfishy because there's quite a bit of interaction on both sides actually because they have force and days, as well as possibly Plague Engineer, possibly like Nausea is pretty common in Doomsday sideboards. Take the Matron, okay. Looks like they're just on Grixis, so I mean, blue-black. So I'm not expecting an Abrade or anything, but it's also possible. I am actually pretty happy with trading with days there. Thoughtseize bug confirmed, yep. Alright, I want to draw a Wastelander report. Probably dead here. Draw a blast. Library trap maybe. Alright, so at 16 it would go to 8. So what's the best way to kill them? Ask Matron for War Chief. Cast Trash Master. That's 8. They draw Doomsday, cast Doomsday. Oh, if they have ritual to go with it, I'm dead. Okay. Oh, we'll probably get the turn here. We also get to see if they have more counter magic. Force. All right, days check. 1, 2, 3. Dribble. Massacre. All right. 1 force and days check actually. 2 forces, 1 days. 3 forces, 2 days. All right, so they have no forces and they have 1 days. Or they pitch for the last force. They force pitched force wraiths. One wraith. Okay, so they're gonna cycle through a lot. If we get lackey, we're hitting them for 4, and then the Muxus would have to flip Slingang to kill them. Alright, so I think we just have to draw a land here. Or a 2-drop. Because Pile Driver's lethal. Nice. Oh, I see. They did have 4 Jayses in their deck. Exactly lethal. Okay. So the list is fairly stock. There's 2 wraiths. Except for Shrivel, that's not that weird. And then they have Massacre, which is good to know about. But I don't have any planes, so that's cool. And then Devastation Pied, I guess to go to Personal Tutor. So that makes Blast even better. But no creatures to speak of. Needle on Street Wraith is like a thing you can do, but like doesn't really do anything. Let's do this. Man, this is really Amber's like Delver. I have 7. I don't really like this hand. Okay, this at least is a Mindbreak Trap, which they haven't seen yet, so they might walk into it. Alright, well, we're wastelanding. Unfortunately, we don't really have any pressure to go with our Mindbreak Trap, which makes it much, much worse. Sure, technically, you're supposed to count lands last game to know whether or not they put lands in their pile. If they put petals in their pile, then the Mind Break is actually pretty likely to work. I think my best draw here is like a Reb. Lackey would also be pretty good. So if we can go Waste plus Lackey, it's pretty unlikely they can beat the Mind Break. At least within a turn. Then we would get to Matron for Sling. And then if we get another turn, then we can put in the Sling and cast War Marshal and they'll die. Yeah, so I think I'm actually looking for... Hey, Carrie. I think the problem is they're not... If they're smart, they can realize that they're not actually obligated to win that quickly. In which case, they can just put all mana in their pile. But that is bad against some of my draws. Like the Lackey. There's a chance they go for just, if they have an LED in their hand, they might just go for an all-in line, which would be really good for me, obviously. Alright, so... Petals. No forces. LEDs in their pile, so I think we'll get them here. They can't even double days. Yeah. Aha! Opponent who was nice last game. Turn 1 rituals. Rotting register. GG. Alright, so game 1. They said they found the card they needed off Street Wraith, so probably like a 4-outer. I don't know. I can't actually say that. I don't know what was in there. Game 3 here. Yeah, game. I think game 2 is actually interesting because it's all about not telegraphing. Because you can do a little bit of a lower risk play if you just matroned main phase for something like the War Chief or the Pile Driver, but you don't know if they have a daze or not. And they don't know that you can kill them all in one turn. Right? And Doomsday, I feel like the more information Doomsday have, the better. They can stack their deck in a certain way to beat what you have. So if you can hide what you have as much as possible, you're more likely to win. Hey Dynasty, nice to have you here. I think that game was a good instance. Game 3 was like a good instance of why the one of Mindbreak Trap is actually just so nice to have. Because it's a type of card that no other card would let you live. Yes, Lionel. That's exactly it. You don't want to put them in a spot. They're like, okay, well, I have to go for it. You want them to feel safe, and then they die. Die roll got a pretty reasonable hand. If I had a 1-mana spell, would I have played it instead of leaving mana for days? Depends on what the 1-mana spell is. Like if it's a Skirk, yeah, because that's just a free roll, basically. Vial, I probably would have played a Vial just because it was. Yeah, probably would have played a Vial. They may have dazed a Vial though. I guess if they had a deterministic kill with the Doomsday on top, maybe not. Elves, okay. Yeah. All right. So I can trade here. Alternatively, there's a chance I get the Lackey through if I play Skirk here. Because the next turn I could play Pashalik, sack, Skirk, ping, or I could double sack. I could sack, play Crater. That might be better. Yeah, I mean, trading is okay, but like this is like the least impactful card against us. I think I'm just gonna play the Skirk. It's a little greedy. Normally want to reduce Elves' creature count, like at every possible point. Because of Cradle and Heritage Druid. Yeah, I think it would have been right to play the Vial, for sure, if I had drawn a Vial. Definitely could get punished by not trading with this Shepherd of my Lackey. I mean, they personal tutored for Doomsday, so we're fairly confident that they do have Ritual. Very scared of, like, Glimpse here. Drop. 0. Okay, so they do have Cradle. Or not. Alright. Maybe Queen Ranger? Yeah. Yeah, Luno. That's kind of what I was thinking. Sure. Alright, the 4th land actually makes things easier. So I think I killed a sec Prospector, ping this attack. Because if they block, they lose both their things. If they don't block, then I put in the Sling Gang, and then they're just like very fucked. So basically, we traded 3 for 2. We also have a Forked Bolt this turn if we want it. Or Arc Lightning. I always say Forked Bolt with Arc Lightning. Visionary. Yeah, they're in a lose-lose situation there for sure. Can all games against Elves be like this? Yeah, I wish. Just have Pashlik Sling in your open mirror. Now we can start activating Pashlik. If we get an Arbor, I'll just shoot it. Not really scared of a hoof, so I don't need to kill this Visionary. Okay, Nettle, good to know. I think I will kill the Visionary here. Best and no targets. You mean just like in the deck? Or like in the format? Yeah. Uh They've not made a land drop. So yeah, Progenitus is just a post-board card. It's not game. It's not main deck like ever. So I think I just pop this. Sure. Cradle is cool. No, Elf is cool. All right. Not great draws, but it's fine. I wish they were not able to pick up this. No, yeah, no music today. Just the YouTube audience doesn't seem to like it, so I gotta figure out how to filter it out before I continue with that. Yeah, there's my voice. We're in a bit of danger here to some extent, just because we haven't drawn enough spells. Okay, but they're flooded as well. All right, that's a good way to mitigate flood. Mogwai Marshal would be game ending, but this is also good enough. Yeah. So the way I do the recording speed too, I just use the export feature from Twitch. I don't really mess around with it, so um, I might have to do a little more messing around. Yeah, exporting is very bare bones. All right, so against the Nettle version, I think this is fine. Muxus looks like Goblin Scroll Ultimatum. That is a very good way to put it. This hand is like not very good. Keeping this because of the Whirler in it, but it's gonna be like a turn 4 Whirler. But maybe with the Wasteland, the Lackey trading with something, we can get there. Put back the second Wasteland. Maybe not though. Might be too hard to port this game actually. We might double Wasteland on turn 2 to go like Green Sun for Arbor off a duel. Yeah, Pashlik's really, 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 really good. Cradle, all right. Snettle, okay. Okay, our chances of winning have skyrocketed. There's a reason I play 3 of these. Yeah, Mindbreak got a lot better. I think Nettle Elves in particular will walk into Mindbreak a lot. Just how the deck sequences. There's no glimpse going with this, so probably a visionary. Name Heritage. Or not Heritage. What's the card? Symbiote. That's the card that lets them recover the most from wrath effects. All right, so we got the 3 for 2 Pyro, which is obviously really good. Okay, that's a little annoying. Never mind. All right, our draw steps have been insane. I'm gonna fetch an Arbor, then we get to expert the Query Ranger and waste the Arbor. Scorched Earth. Savage Beating, thanks to the follow. They can't NO here, so let's Whirler. Get the clock going. Off another mana. Any red card. All right. That's fine. It's actually still like pretty good because they're only ever going to be able to get a Progenitus, and we can raise Progenitus now. All right. They are pretty fucked. Whirler just taking everything out. No, that's fine. You're fine. All right. That was a schlacking. That was brutal. That was really, really brutal. Like, damn. All right. Elves. Game 1. So turn 3 Pashalik. Or Sling. Game 2. Draw step Kinesis was basically the game. Yeah, the skirk made it even better, yeah. So yes, Kinesis, follow up, Whirler, double waste. They also didn't have a glimpse. So they were actually down on cards pretty badly. Adjust the camera a little bit. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah, it was pretty. Elves is not a glass cannon deck. I think that's totally untrue. We had just had an extremely high amount of interaction. I've had games where I've Kinesis Elves and lost. Because if you don't like actually clock them, then eventually they just go like 5 lands in play, creature before you priority, natural or Progenitus. Right? Like Elves is really good against like Lightning Bolt. You have to present, and like also they're really good against Forcible now. It's counters in general because of Shepherd and Chalice. Like if your deck is really good against counters and Chalice, your deck is not a glass cannon. Nettle Elves is like a little bit more of a glass cannon just because it has fewer ways to grind compared to Reclaimer, because Reclaimer is like a good standalone threat. It's just like chunky. So 1 mana 3/4. But bring back Vern's Rune. Elves is slightly favored in the matchup. Overall. Alright, we've had. Okay, that's good. Oop, no, I want that. Keep. I mean, I think. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, please don't wait. Okay. I think my version's. Oh, Shadow, okay. I took the Matron. Okay. Alright. Not a bad draw. I mean, resolving a Vial against Shadow is like big fucking deal. Alright. Mux this one time. Gonna hold that Badlands. We'll hold the Pile Driver. Just gonna be attacking a lot. Want to get this game over with pretty quick. I mean, they're on a 2-turn clock. Not bad. War Marshal's really good in this matchup. Now I think they're just deterministically dead. They can no longer cast Snuff Out. And a Gurmag Angler will just trade with the Pile Driver, and then they take 3 and die. Nice. Alright, so we'll put that up. On file plus driver. Shadow, I think we're really favored game 1, and then post board it gets dicey. Basically, just because Engineer is really good, like it's better in this matchup more so than like almost any other matchup. Blood Moon is kind of like a free win button if you resolve it. We'll get to your random goblin after this match. Yeah, Wasteland, what a card. No kidding. Now, you do have to worry about creature count this matchup. You want stuff that plays to the board. Actually, I'm only going to board him 1 blast. Don't have many cards I want to cut. Actually, going to shave in Incinerator. Yeah, the thing is, it's like the 1/1s are so good outside of the situations where they have Plague. So, just going to shave a Lackey, and that's it. Like, Mog War Marshal is like the best card ever against Death Shadow, except against Plague Engineer. Because they're just no expert's pretty important. We're mulliganing again. You need to be able to kill like 5/5s. Ugh. I mean, I don't really want to go to 5 again, but this is not good. Yeah, I mean, they might have like 1 Liliana. That's pretty good against me, but expert's good against Liliana. File? I'm gonna fetch now, play around Stifle. Yeah. 3 mana is a lot in Shadow. This is like the opposite kind of hand that you want, though, I feel like. Hands that lose the Wasteland. No Vial. How about they play a second Delver here? It shuffled. Alright, hopefully it Seats of Force or resolves. Alright. Okay, Snuff Out, sure. I was kind of hoping they'd just play Plague there, but I guess that's asking. They haven't made their land drop. I'll let it resolve. Take the Kinesis. So if I Kinesis pitch Pile Driver, Then they take Matron most likely. And I have Pashlik Ringleader. It's not very good. But one good thing about Shadow compared to all the other Delver decks basically is that they don't have any reach. So you can use your life total as a resource fairly easily. I do have a Blast. I have... This is just where Blood Moon's really bad. I think... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have boarded in the Blood Moon on the draw. I kind of forgot I was on the draw. Like if I had a Lackey... I took the Ringleader. Okay. If I had a Lackey or a Jump Home or another Blast, that would be preferable. Alright, so I know they have Snuff out. So I don't think I play anything. No, they missed a land drop, right? They didn't daze or anything. It's turn 4. It was turn 3. That sucks. I think I have to play into daze. That feels really bad though. Fish. Greater Maker would be insane draw. Right. Oh, we do the lands. That's cool. Like I want to get Crater Maker to unlock the vial, but then I have to like draw fairly hot to actually do anything with the vial. Crater Maker does like block and then activate, which is kind of cool. Maybe supposed to chump here, but you don't. There's a concern that they'll Brazen Bar Armor my vial when I go to pop it, but best draw is like Sling Gang. Ow. Alright, I think I'm dead. They have another counter. I just die to my fetch lands here. Dead to a lot of things. Yeah, not really getting around drown there. So seeing drown important second blast, I'm gonna cut the blood moon, I think. Being reminded of why cheap interaction is just better. Best draw is Slingang. Or Marshall is okay. We have a shadow. Yeah. Yeah. Playing the Matron into Days maybe cost me the game. Alright, out of here. Jeez. I had a lot of mulligans. Alright, double vial. Alright, so game 2, Null Rod, basically. I don't think I need Skirk here. Okay. Really? You kept a zero lander. The greed. That is fairly insane. I mean, I guess the Wasteland would. Alright, yeah, the mana denial would eventually lock them out. Alright. What? That is one way to pick up a win. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. 4-0. Cool. Don't go under, folks. I'll be back in a minute. All right. We're back. Going for the 5-0. Last time this happened was last stream, and I queued into depths immediately and died. My hopes aren't high. As far as wins, so lands, let me catch up with chat. Shadow plays 18 lands, but 4 of them are wastelands. So like 14 initial mana sources. Which is very, very low, yes. I think they were already on 6. That's what they like didn't want to go to 5, but I think they were on 6. Thoughtseize. All right, round 5. Bob Button. Last seen on Miracles. Okay, you keep these kinds of hands. It's a little scary. Not Miracles, Delver. Okay. Red Source, nice. Now this is interesting. I think it's either Mountain Vial. I mean, Mountain Lackey to beta Daze or Force could be reasonable. They're not going to force Lackey. I think they might Daze it. They don't have a Bolt. But also thinking about it this way, this is the time they are least likely to have a counter for the Vial. Because this is the only turn they will not have cantripped, basically. But yeah, also just wastelining them could be insane. Could just win on the spot. I think I'm going to go Mountain Vial. Use Resolve. Yes. All right. Now we're in really good shape. All right, the Brainstorm to flip the Delver. That's fine. We have the Crater Maker for it. I get to wasteland them twice while this file ticks up. We'll probably take 6 from the Delver. Right? Yeah. Our hand is actually like pretty competent at racing, so not too worried about that. Yeah, the dual bug is pretty funny. Explain quality. Indeed. Indeed. So we don't know if they're blue-red or rug yet. Or Grixis. Alright, that does not inform us. In any way, shape, or form. Alright, looks like blue-red. Chain lightning my face. Okay. So they have to spend a bolt on the lackey, and we get to go Creator Maker your Delver waste you. Have 2 vials. That's really, really, really good. Because the only way we were going to lose this was getting burned out. But now that's really hard to do. Plus we just have a fast clock. Basically have a two-turn clock on them from next turn. We'll swing for 5 plus Violin, Sling Gang. Might be another Delver. Alright. The fact that we're at 10 instead of 9 is nice as well. Whale? Aggressive, okay, that's fine. Basically nothing scary they can do here with this. Solitary Ice, thanks for the follow. Probably should have sequenced that the other way around, but it's fine. I'm gonna probably leave Vial on 4 and 2 because of munitions. Me without brew, thanks for the follow. Appreciate y'all. It's not bad. Alright, now I feel like they don't bolt. 13, 4, 6, 8. They're not quite dead. Bolt me. Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this was a very good Delver draw. Total Magic, thanks to the host. Okay. Basically nothing scary can happen here. They've already made the land drop so they can't triple bolt me. I can't even be double fire blasted if they had a double fire blast in their deck. So here's the thing, like, we won this because of Vial, and then Vial plus Bash. Like, fast clock, you know, stabilize, then win within the next 2 turns. I think you can. I think you can cut both Muxus against Blue Red Delver. There's almost no board state. where you need something that heavy-handed. This hand's okay. Hand's a solid okay. The Whirler is quite nice. Okay, no turn 1 Delver means I'm probably wastelanding them. Especially if they bottom. Bottom. That's really good. Fine offering this to a Daze or a Force. Because one, the Skirk doesn't really do anything in my hand actually. Other than ramp a turn 2 Whirler, which I basically don't ever need to do. And it looks scarier than it is, if that makes sense. I don't want to expose the cavern to a wasteland. Shuffle. Yeah. Swift Spear. Okay. Alright, so they're not playing Wasteland most likely. Really good to know. Trader Maker is okay. Just expert this thing right. They've got shot. They've got gut shot. This does kind of explain like why they were playing so aggressive last game. Ethereal Forager would be scary here. We use the expert instead of the Crater Maker. But if we use the Crater Maker, then we wouldn't have a board to kill the Forager with. If they do get Forager, we can actually freely attack, because then we can Crater Maker it. And I'll take that 2 for 1, it's not the big deal. I'd very much like to port them next turn. I'd like to go War Marshal, port them off Skirk. Feels like Forager. Could be Sprite Dragon. Prefer Sprite Dragon. Yeah. Oh, it is Sprite Dragon. Nice. I'm gonna save the Whirler for a Pyromancer though. First. Uh yeah. Problem with Whirler is that if they have a Force or a Daze, they can just use it and still effectively counter the Chain Whirler. One good thing about Skirk in this matchup in particular is that Chain Lightning isn't, like, you're not allowed to cast it a lot of the time. Okay. This could give him a chance to turn on a Daze. But they also might not realize that this is how it works. Really high upside, I think. Nice. Nice. Right, we're flooding kind of bad, but that was so good. Beach. Balik, thanks for the follow. So this is the spot where Ringleader is like your best draw. Matron would also be very good. Got nothing, so we're paying Echo. Insulate against like a Blazing Volley. Gem Palm's really, really good. Maybe it's like a Borrower. Yeah. It's fine. I won't jump on Borrower. I'll just Whirler it next turn. I'm fine taking 3. Stacular, thanks for the follow, or thanks for the raid. Big raid. Connery, thanks for the follow. We're playing for a 5-0 right now. We're up a game against Blue Red Delver. Doing pretty well. The dragon getting chain lightning dude is hilarious. Yeah, yeah, I've seen you in the chat before. It's kind of funny. Oh, play a Delver. Play a Delver. Do it. We did cut both the Muxus in this for this post-board game because this is kind of an unusual game. Also, I didn't know that they didn't have Wasteland. Their deck. He's fine. Alright, so first things first. I guess I could die to like Quad Bolt. Could die to Quad Bolt. If we died to Quad Bolt, it'd be kind of funny. Alright. Bolt me. Chain lightning. Respecting the lackey. Oh, alright. I respect that actually. Don't respect is my inability to spells. Here. Okay. I haven't cut a land. Price of progress. Right. Kind of expected that at some point. Well, we can hardcast that. Gonna avoid fetching if I can. uh, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done a lot of lands. Let's see what Delver flips. Braid. If I fetch, nothing of braid. Porting matter. It could matter because of an iteration, actually. All right. Ooh, man. Matron a ringleader anytime this year would be cool. All right. I'll take the trade here. I was hoping to save the blast for a whale, but the Delver doesn't flip, then I don't have to worry about it. Bolt me. Okay. Flip another bolt. They have another bolt. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I died. I died because I fetched. Oh, I died because I fetched. It's a tilt. That's a tilt. Died to the fetch. Died to the fetch. Also, we didn't draw a Matron or a ringleader in 13 turns. That's insane. Drew so many lands. Okay. God damn, we drew so many lands. Drew every fetchable. Or maybe we had one left. Second Badlands left. I mean, they also drew, like, had running bolts. Neat. Gobnik, thanks to the Twitch Prime for 14 months. Appreciate it. All right, like 90% sure they don't play Wasteland, so we can actually play this pretty differently. Game 2, Heavy Flood. Just blast the Delver. Like upkeep. Alternatively, I could just play War Marshal, or I could just port. More efficient to port. I could just port. I don't know. I guess we'll see if the Delver flips. Doesn't flip. All right, sweet. Think Shuffle. Alright, we're gonna matron up a munitions expert here. Silver isn't guaranteed to flip, and even if it does, I would rather spend a blast on a whale or some other more dangerous threat than Delver. Still doesn't flip, nice. This card's kind of scary. Give me Bad Cavern. Might just bolt the matron, actually. Wouldn't be the end of the world. We take 4, but then we can go War Marshal plus Expert. Up bottom. Right. Okay. Alright, so they're pretty all in. I got 2 cards. What's the best way to sequence this? Might just be War Marshal plus Expert, using Cavern on Expert. The more efficient thing is play Expert, Blast Delver, play Vial. Maybe that's better. Okay, so if they daze with the Expert on the stack, yeah, then I could just target the Delver. Their Delvers really don't want to flip. It's really nice. A whale could be scary. But we're about to Ringleader, so second Swift Spear. Okay. It's gonna bolt me. Petty Theft. Sure. It's like kind of annoying. The last card is not daze, like 99.9% sure of that. Alright, 2 pile drivers. Interesting. Yeah, Swift Spear is definitely more scary. So we do have to kind of balance between racing and blocking. Act like this. Because if they bolt the blocker, the matron here, then the double pile driver probably kills them. Flip the brainstorm's pretty good. Best draw here is the pyrokinesis. Actually, I will chump the matron if they let me. Rough tumble would kind of suck. Why'd I even say it? So we take 6. That was really good. That was really good. So they have 1 card. For 12. Now I might be more interested in killing the Delver. That's the guaranteed damage. Block the Swift Spear. That's a very tricky spot. Let's talk through the lines. We've got 5 mana, so we can double pile driver. That seems not that good. We can pile driver plus War Marshal. Block Swift Spear. The thing with Expert the Delver is that when we block with the 1/1 on the Swift Spear when they attack, and then they cast Brazen Borrower, go to 4, cast Pile Driver, Violin Pile Driver. We maybe still lose. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can get a matron for Sling Gang. Like I could cast matron, no cavern, and then get Sling Gang, cast War Marshal, block, take 3, go to 4. Then cast Sling Gang with 3 goblins in play. And that's effectively gain 6, and then I can Violin Pile Driver 2 consecutive turns. NCPS, thanks for the follow. Was that bad against? Double Bolt in this turn cycle. The Mill, thanks for the follow. I need to buffer my life total. Spaghetti unit. So thank you for the follow. Let's do a quick check here. Nothing better. To bolt. What if I a double block? Or triple block, I guess. No, that's bad because this doesn't attack. This head bolt. Wow, that's really frustrating. So if I'd gone for expert, we'd be taking 5. They drew really well. They drew really, really well. Especially game 2. Like they found running, bolt. Anything I could have done? That's really disappointing. This hand was very good. They forced the Vial. The Delver. We could have gotten this War Marshal into play. Yeah, that was a really good turn for them. I think porting, like if this War Marshal was already in play, then I don't take 2 from the Swift Spear. And I don't actually have to care about the Swift Spear. I can kill both Delvers. I think my opponent played fine. That's annoying that lined up. Yeah, this War Marshal not being in play actually cost me like 4 life. And then they brainstormed into Rough Tumble, which is like obviously the best thing possible for them. So they brainstormed into Rough Tumble Bolt. I'm not sure how much I can play around that. And then they had a Sprite Dragon on top. So if I got Expert there, kill this, then I go to 2. But then I die to the Sprite Dragon in the next turn. Unless I draw another removal spell. Yeah. Game 3 ported instead of developing. Cost 4+ life. Pyrokinesis also would have been insane. Pyrokinesis would have just won the game in the spot. Yeah. That's too bad. I think game 3 or game 2 we just got very unlucky. And then game 3 was just like very close. But game 2, it was just triple bolts in a row. And we didn't draw Matron or Ringleader or Sling Gang. Pile Driver. We just didn't have a way to close out the game fast enough before they top decked. Alright, well, let's see. We beat Rug Delver, beat Doomsday, beat Elves, beat Shadow, lost to the hyper aggressive Blue Red Delver, which I don't think is that surprising. Like, of all the Delver decks to lose to, that's the one you're most likely to lose to in that manner, right? Like, that's what it's built to do. Alright, let's keep going. Would have left the 5-0, but yeah. Well, the thing is with Delver is that Delver is like much easier to kill than Swift Spear. Swift Spear is like it grows itself and can get out of removal range, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Like Delver's always too toughness, you know what I mean? Alright, so opponent's on 6, and we have Lackey into Muxus with a jump bomb for a blocker, so that's pretty good. Problem with the hand is that the Lackey gets countered, and it didn't get countered, that's cool. If it gets bolted, then we're really not doing anything. Ancient Tomb. Monolith. Is this gonna be like turn 1 Thought Not Seer? Totally is. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Feels kind of bad, but pretty sure this is a forced play. Ugh. Pain. They have a quadrillion mana next turn. Chalice. Ballista. Yeah, Metalworker is like, the fuck? What year is it? This has to be Chalice, right? Or Ballista, like an X spell. If it was Ballista, they'd probably do the Manifold Key thing, right? It's like Crater Maker or War Chief. Leaning towards War Chief, honestly. Want to get this game over with. Don't want to play control here. Because if I draw a land, then I can go War Chief plus Pile Driver. If I draw another land, then I can play Muxus after that. Okay. Land would be... Damn. I mean, how relevant is this metalworker? Maximum makes 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot. Fine, we'll kill the metalworker. Makes me play off curve, which is kind of annoying. Land there would have been so good. What? What? So 2, 4, 6, 7. I just attack, right? What are they gonna get? Blightsteel? Platinum Imperium. I guess maybe attacking is bad because that means I can't play Muxus. Hmm. Yeah. They have a lot more life though. I don't know. Larissa Pasagawea. Asajawea. Thanks for the follow. So the concern here with Blightsteel is that if they get to keep the manifold key, then they can Arn. Okay, that's bad. Grid. Nikachu with the big raid. Hello? I think it's mud here. So I think we're dead because they can sacrifice this, get Blightsteel, make it unblockable. Kind of a bummer. Playing against actual mud 2020. So it turns out if we played the War Chief instead of experting the Metalworker, we actually would have won. Which is kind of sad. Norway Stavanger, thanks for the follow. Chamberlain is very good. Yeah, they did the thing. All right, well, we're gonna die to Blightsteel Colossus in 2021. That's fine. We have the unbeatable card in our sideboard. I think I actually do want Pyro against Metalworker deck. Jump Palm's gonna be bad. Blood Moon's like okay. Playing Monolith, so gonna cut down on Vials against the Chalice Karn deck. So Whirler's pretty bad too, so maybe I'll leave 3 Vials. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, Chamber's really good against like Legacy's just very X1 heavy. That's why Plague Engineer's so popular, right? It's good against Young Pyromancer. Killed an unflipped Delver earlier. Um, a lot of Strixes like Waddle plus Biffle Strix. Our Confidant. What are the other big ones? I mean, all of Elves, all of Death and Taxes. So they end step they sacrifice the bridge, and they attack with an unblockable Blightsteel. Okay. The Manifold Key gives it unblockable. Hamster 1379, thanks for the follow. Moon may be worth it. Yeah, it was end of turn, yep. And Kinesis, any blocker. Alright, Cloud Post is not scary. Real fast clock here. We can kill a 5 toughness creature with Expert, swing for 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sure. Okay. Now they're just actually dead. Right, Kinesis pitch this. Yeah. Double check the math. 2, 4, 6, 8. Get a second pile driver. Sure, it's 21. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that's funny. Nice. 22. Thanks. All right, well that went smoothly. Moon's worse on the draw, but it is a good card. Probably not good enough. Like turn 3 play, and we ended the game on turn 3 last game. Let's run it back. I think third Kinesis on the draw is also reasonable. I was playing against Mud. This is Vile in a Wasteland and a Port. It's okay. No removal's kind of sketch, but I think I'm keeping this. Cloudpost, go. Creator Maker's really nice. I'm gonna lead on this file. The Val ticking up before we Wasteland. A little dangerous if they have Glimmer Post into Metalworker. Oh boy. Well, maybe just dead. There's a chance they just like cast a big thing and then we wild Lackey, Creator Maker their thing. And it's fine. What happened game? Yeah, like why did we actually lose? The land? Reveal Blightsteel. They do have Wasteland in their deck, okay. Missed land / maybe bad attack. If you're new here, sure to hit the follow button or hit subscribe or check out the Patreon, !Patreon. Do a lot of Goblins content. I stream around 2 times a week. Been a little less lately, but basically exclusively Legacy Goblins player. Let's see what opponent gets here. They play Steel in their hand. Good to know about. Sky Sovereign. All right. All right. Juicebox, y'all. Thanks for the follow. So, what do we do here? We can put in Matron, get Expert. I really want this Matron to get Trash Master next turn, though. That'll just, like, end the game. So I'm inclined to Lackey War Chief, play Crater, crack Crater on the Karn, and then... Does the Karn actually matter? Oh, the Karn shuts off the Vial, right? Obviously. So... They can play the Sky Sovereign if I don't kill the Metalworker. Regardless of mana denial, basically. So I think I really want to save the Matron for a Trash Master. Just don't know if that's realistic or not. Probably isn't. So in that case, Matron, put in Matron off Lackey, get expert the Karn, Violin, Crater Maker, pop Metal Worker. Okay. I could have just Matron pre-combat for Trash Master, actually. That was probably better. That was like that's like the simple line. All right, I may have like giga-brained myself. I think we're probably still fine, but uh, could Muxus? I don't know. I'm not. That's like a big YOLO play. Punishing waterfalls. What have you done to make people think Metalworker is part of the format now? So next turn we can go War Chief, waste your Cloud Post, port you, or force you to waste my port, play Sling Gang, put in Sling Gang off Lackey, or we could just waste War Chief Sling Gang attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we can put him really close to dead. My line is pretty bad if they have another Metalworker. That's definitely something to think about. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just Matron for Muxus or Matron for Trash Master. Because the Muxus, I mean, if the Muxus hits Expert, then it's really good. Or if the Muxus hits Trash Master, then it's good. I don't know. There's downside. There's definite downside potential. Post. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's annoying. Okay. Uh, now, animation for Expert again. Kill the Thought Knot. Attack with Lackey. Draw a card. Put in War Chief if I don't draw something better. Alternatively, Violin, Matron. Maker's just worse in that case. Alternatively, I just pass after wasting. Burning Matron's a little dicey, but oh, this means I can't waste plus port. I could draw land. That's not bad. The Council MTG, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna put this Pashlik into play. New to Twitch, very cool. Two Wastelands, sure. I guess I should have played the land in case they don't wasteland me, and then I can activate Pashlik, but alright, we're good. Alright, weird match. Weird match. Game 3, Mana Denial, blow up the Metalworker, kill the Karn. Shark still, cool. Here's a list if anyone's interested. So before in the last league, very narrowly missing the 5-0. Just because of a really good blue-red Delver draw, and I think I made a questionable choice boarding when I should have developed features, and it cost me 4 to 5 life. Goblins are cooler, I agree. Goblins definitely the coolest Magic deck. If you're new, appreciate if you, or if you watch my content in general, appreciate if you took a look at this Twitter poll. Answered. I'm curious what the kind of breakdown of my viewers is. All right, got our game here. Karas. Okay. This usually plays Esper Vial. Oh man, I'm keeping it, but it's really not a good hand. We don't have any mana denial to go with our Vial draw. We don't have any removal. War Chief and War Marshal are pretty poor in this matchup. A Torn Vial and a Vial Mirror is like really, really important. Okay. They didn't have Torn Vial, that's a big deal. Second Vial. Yeah, we'll develop the second Vial. Interesting. I'll be holding up Plow here for Lackey. Misty Rainforest is kind of weird though. Esper? Okay. Okay, deck. Chill. It's Doomsday. That would be funny. Trop. It's not Esper Vial. Bayou? I'm... Okay. Not really a fan of that. Alright, Matron, Ringleader. A Pile Driver would be good. Oh, if they're playing Wasteland or not. I guess I'm paying Echo. I don't see a reason not to. Alright. How many Texas Gabas on Moto? Like, last I checked a little over 200, but may have changed in recent times. Savannah. It's 4-color. So fetch land is like really bad for me. I think we're gonna lose this. Triple Vial, nothing to do with it is pretty rough. Like we didn't have any mana denial. Slow this Uro down. Yep, that gets the Uro. Oh, they not land. Okay. Wasteland's too expensive. That's right. That's right. Yeah. What was the reason to keep how many lands at 4 lands plus 5? Because the vast majority of Goblins cards, like flooding with a violent play, is totally fine because you've Matron and Ringleader in your deck. Like I think on average you're definitely supposed to keep those hands. We just drew really poorly. Like we drew 2 more vials that are completely redundant, and then we drew no ports, no wastes. And opponent just has a turn 4 Uro that we can't do anything about. Okay. Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, vial land. Pretty fucking bad. I'll take the block. It's mostly free. Could regret it if I, like, for Sling Gang reasons. But they have Plow in their deck, so... Looks like Blood Moon's gonna be insane against them. We can still win if we draw, like, Matron for Muxus, or just Muxus. It's mana base, though. Library. Sticking up vials. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, if we run reasonably hot, we can win this, but we do need to find the top end. Well, arguably shouldn't even play the Crater Maker, but whatever. I guess Crater Maker eating Plow isn't that bad, just because of Pile Driver could potentially do a thing. Crater Maker's just like always going to be mediocre. They have main deck Engineer. 7 spells in hand does not bode well for us, but I mean, happens. We could also draw Caracas, potentially. Okay. Oh, the Smog, 4-color Smog deck. Okay. Probably dead then. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, just slow rolling for no reason. Very cool. Oh, we'll see what the other cards are. Wow, their mana has to be so fucking bad. Man, if we drew Mana Denial, like, ever. Carry 2 decay. Oh, come on, deck. Why you like this? Luxus would flip. Not that much, honestly. Alright. Blood Moon. Good. Bunch of decays, plows. Try to not sideboard too heavily. This matchup's probably pretty grindy, so I think I will shave a lackey. And then, like, I don't know, maybe I don't actually want the pyrokinesis, but I'm scared of, like, near plus smog. Leaving Whirler for Witch, I guess. Maybe it's Whirler or Pyrokinesis. Don't need both. Yikes. Yikes. Bad hands. Jeez. Not at all what we're looking for. Scrubland deck. I think something has gone wrong in your life if you register Scrubland in Legacy. Probably take Crater here or Matron. Alright, so game 1 against Mogpile. Giga Flood. Plus. Oh, Mana Denial. Fairden, thanks for the follow. Alright, Ringleader's not bad. Froggy Stream. All as well. Best draw here's like a... Okay, that's fine. I don't actually want to play the Creator Maker out because of Plague. It's in your deck. Okay, sure. That is really obnoxious. Sure, dude. Friendly FFS to follow. Wow, we're just gonna die. Just gonna die. I want to tap out next turn, so if I draw land. This is a matchup the Goblins should normally excel in, I think, but losing game one by not doing anything, and then game two, it's like you mulligan, Matron gets thought seized, your pile driver gets eaten by Containment Priest that you would never play around in a million years. Like, that's just so far behind. Second Thoughtseize. Alright. So, alright. I guess if they don't have the combo, we're pretty good shape. Can't believe this is your mana base. I haven't seen a Wastelander report all match. Alright, not getting comboed, that's cool. Uh, should probably get Muxus. And kill this thing now before it does any more damage. Oh yeah, I took the... Alright, so we're in alright shape now. Ring to draw 4, got us back in the game. So they can clear the brainstorm with the harvest. We're a little vulnerable to an engineer to some extent. Rancid draw. Now we're in real danger of dying to a second plague. Bert. Because we don't have tuple red, we'd need to go Whirler plus expert to kill one of them. I'm gonna blast this. I don't want them to have... I don't care about Uro, so like number of blue cards that matter seems relatively low. I just need them. I just need to lower the chances as much as possible of finding a second plague. How's Goblin the current meta? A lot of 4-1s lately, so all right. Library, okay. The library, okay. Well, uh, okay. Wish I could have ported that turn or played the lackey or one red source short. So we could die to Witherbloom plus Smog. They would need... Oh, they have enough mana. Okay. But not a whole lot else beats us. Next turn we have Muxus plus Caracas. Hero doesn't matter, which is a big deal. That Ringleader really pulled us back in. If we win this, it's entirely because Ringleader drew 4 cards. I feel like white mana bodes. Okay, Teferi is more than fine. Yep, decay up. Might port my draw step. Yeah. It's just lethal. Nice. Love a draw step port for the win. Okay. Yeah, we didn't even use the Muxus, it's true. Their deck is weird. Deck is really weird. I think I do want a Kinesis. Whirler's not bad. The red intensivity of it definitely was felt there. Yeah, definitely the correct play beating out the cool play. Muxus, Caracas, Muxus. Yeah, Blood Moon should be just like literally GG if it resolves. We haven't seen a single non single basic land. I think on the play, I'm a little more worried about getting Smog killed, so I think I will bring in the Pyrokinesis. And they left into Fairy, so the Red Blast is looking fine as a one of. This. So we want Mana Denial. We do worry about Containment Priest. That's another reason for the Kinesis. God damn it. Man, we've had a lot of hands with no red source. Like, you could keep this and then just have to draw one, but you have to draw two to unlock these. I'm not about it. Right. Yes. This hand's not very good either, but alright, Matron makes it a lot better. Wasteland you. Is where they stifle you. Alright, so game 2 we got Point Leader. Draw 4. Second War Chief's like kind of bad. Because you really want to be able to flip one off Muxus. Don't feel great about here. They have something proactive to do on this turn. Alright, good. Alright, there's a Vial. See if this Vial eats a Plague. I mean, Decay. If it eats the Decay and then the War Chief maybe gets stuns out, be cool. I also don't want to play War Marshal into their Plague curve. Can help it. A Force of Vigor. Alright, happy it played Vial. They have another Uro, but we've Caracas. Like, I have to imagine you have another Uro. Thoughtseize, maybe? Yeah, that kind of sucks. Patron. King of Poners, thanks for the follow. But we get to play a War Chief. Took a War Chief. Interesting. Huh. Huh. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna play War Chief. Erdaka, thanks for the follow. Wow, so many followers today. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Mick, thanks for the follow. God damn. Popping off. They don't have white mana, right? Jeez. Y'all great. Okay, Uro. God for Caracas. No land. Alright. So if we get Pile Driver, swing for 5, 6, 7, 8, down to 10. And if they go like Engineer, we go Expert Engineer, play War Marshal, kill you. A Force of Will. Yikes. Just get Ringleader. Worst against another discard spell. I want to just kill him. They have the Smog combo. I don't want to Dirtle. They don't know about the Expert in my hand. Okay, Ponder. Good to see it. Less mana they have to do to affect the board, the better. Shuffle. Harvest, okay. Okay, so looking for a white source. He's just be nice. Aggro line pays off. Nice. All right. War Chief plus pile. That was close. Face when you jam Engineer for combos and immediately die. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, that felt good. It felt good. I'm gonna run to the bathroom again, get some more water. Thank you everyone for watching. 200 viewers is very above average for me. Obviously got some big raids. Thank you again, Pikachu, and everyone else. There's a bunch of them. Tons of followers. Oh, were we at 2K now? I think we hit 2,000. Hold on. Hold on. Also, I missed Solnox. No, it was 7 days ago. Yeah, let's check followers really quick. Been very close to 2,000 for a while. Since we're at 1986. I need 14 more followers. So, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and we'll have 14 followers by the time I get back. All right. True name, Kazo. Thanks for the follow. I will be back in a minute. All right. No more followers. What the hell? I've been scammed. All right, so we won that one because we had the War Chief plus Pile Driver went unanswered with the removal spell for Engineer, and then Rockets for the Euro. Like War Chief dished out a ton of damage that game. Also thought it was pretty weird they thought seized the redundant War Chief, and then they took the Matron. Or no, they took the War Chief and they didn't take the Matron, and the Matron is what got the Pile Driver, and that's what let me actually win. Which made me think they had another discard spell, but they didn't. Alright. Lethal Biscotti. I've played against this person a bunch, but I don't remember the play. I think Delver? It sounds pretty good against Delver. Vial on the play. Do 2-drops. We got Lackey as well. Vial on to Port's insane. We got Ringleaders. Eventual late game. We're a little dicey on mana if the Vial doesn't resolve, but should be alright. Yeah, right, Voyager? I feel the same way. Alright, put mulligans. Mulligans 5. Okay. Roll to 5 makes me want to lead on Vial even more, because if they have to force it, then they have like no cards. Whereas a Bolt, they can just have a Bolt, you know. Also much easier to use Port when you have a Vial. Could be Show and Tell. We're actually fine against most Show and Tell draws. This setup. Oh, yep, it's Show and Tell. Well, we can beat Emrakul. Fuck. Turn 2 Grizzle after getting ported is pretty. So they must have drawn one of the petals or payoff. Uh, 2. Can't quite kill the Grizzlebrand. Kind of hard for them to attack here, actually. All right. Suppose they disagree. If they don't have Omniscience in their deck, then I think we're actually going to win this one. Because we can kill Emrakul, Crater Maker, and we can kill Grizzlebrand. With a couple different ways it could happen. I mean, they could have like your guide out a sneak attack or something like that could get me. What? What? Okay. What? Okay. Duly noted. 2, 4, 6. So the pile driver can trade with the Grizzlebrand. Discard 7. So how are we doing this? So yeah, right. I have to have force. Multiple area force. Cavern certainly wins by 1-2. We bottomed 2 caverns with the ring here. So just play Crater Maker. It resolved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we just expert, kill, swing. Pro blue. We speed turn 2 Grizzlebrand. We didn't even have Muxus. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. um. Then Firestorm thinks to follow. Maybe I don't want Mindbreak against version. And did I say Love on Firestorm? Thank you. No, thank you. I'm like I either did it 10 seconds ago or I didn't at all, and I just did it in my head. These are the things this is what streaming does to you. Let's get the last ring leader. Maybe I want to leave in Jump Home for Forager. Like Expert's just better. It's just a little harder to cast, but right. Yeah, they drew really heavy with the Grizzlebrand. Very cool. Very cool. So this is it's 2 lackeys, 2 pile drivers, a wasteland. All kind of close. You can try it. Game 1. Soul. Don't know how else to put that. The problem with this hand is we don't have a punish for show and tell. Like we don't have a Muxus or even a Crater Maker, so we actually could die to just like turn 2 Embercool or something. Top, terrifying. Yeah, top deck Caracas, pretty fucking good installation. Good to go wasteland you. That was kind of interesting. Bolt? Mildly terrified of Pyroclasm. Yeah. Hate playing out the Crocus, but kind of have to because of days. All right. Chat, we playing around days now, or are we just gonna Remuxus? I want to hit a Shatter for that pedal. All right. Pretty good. Let's grab Pashalik. Because even if they Pyroclasm again, we just drain for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down to 8. And then we have these two left, and then attack for lethal. All right. That was pretty smooth. Game 2. Playing the pile driver instead of the second lackey actually let us win the game. So 2 lackeys. They only had 1 Pyroclasm. All right, so we're 7-1 today. It was pretty good. I think I will call it there. Got some real life things to do. Well, I'm also hungry. Gotta eat some food. Third man 33.3. Thank you so much for the followers. So many followers today. Really, really, really appreciate it. So today we played against Rug Delver, Doomsday, Elves, Blue Black Shadow, Blue Red Delver, Blue Red Prowess almost, basically. Mud, a 4-color Uro Abundant Harvest Pile. That was also playing the Smog combo, and then Sneak and Show with Ethereal Forager. We lost to the really aggressive Delver draw. It was a really close game though, really close match overall. Can't be too bummed out about it. Appreciate everyone so much for watching. If you want to support me, you can support me here on Twitch, but the better way to do it is check out the Patreon. It's more bang for your buck. You get extra content, I get more money. But it costs the same as a Twitch sub for the mid-tier subscription, the War Chief tier. You get a sideboard guide for Goblins that I update when I have a list I really like. It's $5 a month. It's 53 pages long. It is everything you would ever need to learn how to sideboard with Goblins. It's not just ins and outs. It's talking about the matchups. Oh, hey, Mapson. Strastad needs a raid. I am happy to oblige. Strassman's great. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Check out the YouTube channel as well. I'll post the VOD pretty soon. We're 11 followers away from 2,000 followers, which is fucking sick. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoyed the goblins. Bellissimi della Padania. It's I guess an Italian group that's always watching. That's very cool. Appreciate the European fans. All right. Catch y'all later this coming week, probably. See you next time.